Okay. This is our chef du jour. Chef du jour, that was appropriate. Lauren Vanderpool, Queen of Green. And you
Thank
see
you.
the green flecks in her hair. She's fabulous, and she's a celebrity chef, and she's a restaurateur.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. She's our guest. So let's sit down and have a conversation with her.
Absolutely. Oh, it's my pleasure. How are you all doing today?
So far, so great.
Feeling good.
Great.
Feeling good.
It's always intense when you're doing a live show, so you know.
Oh, tell me about it. My life is a live show.
That's the truth. You're right. You're like Jay-Z. You got a one-time take.
LV. LV.
Okay.
I'm what Jay-Z likes to wear.
There it is.
LV, oh.
I like that too.
How fly.
Maybe I'll come out with a green line or something like that.
Bamboo clothes.
Yeah, well, yeah, bamboo, fierce, ecolicious,
Ecolicious.
Yeah, ecolicious. Jay-Z, watch out, it's coming. Rockaware, we're gonna do a green. We may collaborate.
Collaborate, because he likes to collaborate.
Hey, Jay-Z, holla at your girl.
There you go. There you go. Check us on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. And so, Miss Lauren Vanderpool, let us hear about you and who you are. Meager beginnings, you're a Washington, D.C. locale, but you are more than locale now.
Well, yes, absolutely. I'm born and raised here in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Yes. I don't know if anybody is, 9th and Kennedy.
Uptown.
Near the Carter Barron, close to the Carter Barron, maybe a little bit, few blocks down. Yeah.
They're cleaning up that area. I live not too far from there now. So, yeah, you're in the Ward 4.
Ward 4,
representing
absolutely.
Ward 4.
Yes, right on.
That's how we do.
Yeah, so I'm from D.C., Ward 4. A lot of people who grew up in D.C. know that D.C. was not always the easy place to grow up in.
Right.
And, yeah, so started out very smart young girl, but in an environment where there was a lot of poverty and a lot of drugs and things like that. And it's just a journey to overcome in the process. Actually, I have a book coming out, so you guys, I'm not going to tell you all of it now.
Okay.
You got to read the book, and the book will be coming out soon, but I have a recipe book. Lots of projects in the works. Yeah, so went to Archbishop Carroll High School.
Okay.
I was the president of my schools, all the schools that I went to, actually. I went to Paul Junior High School. Well, I started off at Truesdale, Paul.
Truesdale, that's right there on Ingraham.
Carroll and Roosevelt.
Okay.
Yeah, I finished up at Roosevelt.
Okay.
And just growing up as a young girl, I realized the importance of really putting positive thoughts in our minds and good food in our bodies. I'm telling you, I would walk to school every morning and I'd have a blue juice and some hot chips and some sugar wafers and some Mambas and then some Witter Fresh gum to cover it up, okay? Okay, every day, you know, and if it wasn't that, it was a beef patty and another combination, you know?
Some mumbo sauce and some wings.
Yeah, well, no, that was after school. You know, after school is when you got the chicken wings and mumbo sauce.
Okay, that's after school.
Georgia Avenue. Yeah, that's true.
But, you know, the reality was that I realized is that I wasn't really feeding my body life. I was eating all this poison, really. It's chemical, and it's an epidemic that is happening all over our planet. You know, inner city people and impoverished people get the scraps and the pretty packaging with, you know, red 40 and blue 60 and words that I can't even.
Master P chips. Master P
Okay, okay.
Get off the chain, though. You know what I'm saying? It is so good. Them honey barbecue jokes is banging, man. Okay,
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you got to express yourself.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help that. I was trying.
So what was the break between the I guess the classic way to eat and live, I guess, and what made you make that left turn and become an individual? Because you used to, you know, at the age of 16, you sold treats on the corner in front of Howard. You're like entrepreneur as well as a health food nut, as it were.
Well, you know, once I got wind of raw foods and natural healing and how to oxygenate the body and how to eat for beauty and how to just nourish myself properly, I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, everybody's got to know about this. And I was so much of a fanatic at the point. I was like eating mono meals of fruit every morning. I was like off the
Mono
hook.
meals of fruit.
Yeah, so that's when you eat one kind of fruit and it actually digests better in the body when you eat it. So I was eating lots of papayas, which have natural digestive enzymes, which makes your face beautiful, your skin, and it also helps with your digestion. So overall, just totally good for you. But I got tired of that, and I said, well, I want to start making fun. Like, I'm hungry. I want a pizza. Okay?
Yeah.
So I started to mastermind these creations, and I began making like raw pizzas, which I know a lot of you are like, what is that? Raw pies, burgers, my own sauces, salad dressings, all of these things, breads.
And your raw pies will hit the sweet potato pies. I've heard a lot about the raw sweet potato pies.
Yeah, you know, it's so funny because I used to push my little cart in front of Howard University, Georgetown University, like all the universities in the area. Howard was a big hit. Everyone was on it, you know. Actually, I got my first millionaire client in front of Howard University when I used to sell my pies, and that's really what helped my shift, because he not only was my client, but also a mentor in my life, and he exposed me to all of this beautiful knowledge. His name is Wesley Howard, and you know, I owe a lot of just my transformation and growth in that aspect to him, and you know what he represented in my life. And there were a lot of people that God put in my life that actually helped me to get to that point, but also my boldness to say, listen, you need me on your team. You know what I mean? I'm working with Wolfgang Puck. It's very rare for a student to work with him, and I was working in the #1 kitchen in the country, catering the Oscars and the Grammys and the American Music Awards. And what's so beautiful about it is that I come from a community that most of the people would never be able to be exposed to.
Outside of television. Just
Yeah,
watching it,
outside
right.
of watching it, to the caliber of event that was. And, you know, I was in the bathroom, like, taking pictures like, I'm at the Oscars, you know? Like, the first time I did it was just amazing. But it means nothing to me if I can't bring that to my community and really expose my global community about how to take care of yourself, how to love yourself. And it starts, one of the ways it starts is with what you put in your body, you know? So I would do the vegan and raw foods for those events. And I actually started a nonprofit that teaches inner city youth obesity prevention through healthy living services, agricultural awareness, and green job training. So we teach them how to create gourmet food on a budget.